How do you request confidentiality? Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you needed to share something personal but wanted to ensure it stayed private? Requesting confidentiality is essential in many contexts, from personal conversations to professional settings. Let's break down how to do this effectively. First, it is important to clearly communicate why confidentiality matters. You should explain that the information you are sharing is sensitive. Emphasizing the need for privacy helps establish a moral foundation for your request. This shows respect for the other person's role in safeguarding the information. Next, define what information is confidential. Be specific about what you want to keep private. This clarity helps avoid misunderstandings and ensures everyone knows the boundaries of confidentiality. Now let's talk about the ethical reasons behind confidentiality. It is not just a preference, it is an ethical obligation. By keeping information private, you prevent harm, respect privacy, and maintain trust. Framing your request in this way reinforces its importance. When making your request, use direct and respectful language. You might say, "I am sharing this information with you in confidence and ask that you keep it private." Or, "Please respect the confidentiality of what I am about to tell you." These phrases combine honesty with respect, which helps build trust. It is also important to acknowledge the other person's role and responsibility. You can express this by saying, "I trust you to handle this information with care." This statement appeals to their sense of ethical responsibility. If appropriate, discuss the consequences of breaching confidentiality. Gently reminded the other party of the potential harm that could result from sharing the information. This is not meant to threaten but to reinforce the seriousness of your request. Encourage dialogue by inviting questions or clarifications. You might say, "If you have any questions about what should remain confidential, please ask." This openness supports transparency and respect. In professional settings, you might formalize your request through written agreements. Confidentiality clauses or non-disclosure agreements clearly outline the scope and limits of confidentiality. These documents reinforce the ethical commitment with legal backing. From the perspective of moral psychology, requesting confidentiality reflects your moral identity. It shows your values about trustworthiness and respect for others' privacy. Upholding confidentiality strengthens moral bonds and promotes ethical interactions. In summary, requesting confidentiality involves clear communication about the sensitive nature of information, respectful language that appeals to trust and responsibility, and, when suitable, formal agreements to safeguard privacy. This approach respects the moral principles underlying confidentiality and supports the integrity of interpersonal and professional relationships.